Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight we wrap up our Monday night schedule with another great matchup here in Week 17, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Red 20.
On play action, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They'll run. This is Bashir Tootin.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. The Jaguars at 9 and 6 now. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, run! Run! Inside! Go! Here we go,
Lawrence will throw.
Well, that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Tomato, tomato. 11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Jaguars take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Extra point forthcoming.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Bolden on the return. Dances by him.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
11 mighty. 11. 180.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Now Burrow.
Now he'll take this and run.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Cincinnati.
11 empty. Gun. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
11. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
That's complete. Lambert Smith.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
That's good.
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 14.
Here we go.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Intended for Andre Yoshibas. Incomplete. Coverage by Jerry and Jones.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow. This will be caught at the 2. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Andre Yoshibas
With his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. There's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Bashir Tutton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Jones now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Here we go. First down, Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Here we go, here we go.
Bengals first down.
180.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180. 11 Thomas. 12.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a diving catch right side. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
16 yards. That's another.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gun. 12. 180. 11.
To the air again, Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Keandre Lambert-Smith,
37 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now he'll tuck. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
And the Bengals have recovered it. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. And some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped. Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as you'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Now Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this throw will be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Jaguars' 37-yard line.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Here we go, here we go. 11 and 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot.
Burrow looking to pass. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
11.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And he is caught. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Velus Jones,
As the first half is winding down.
and the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And
they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Hey, focus, huh? Think right. Go. Think right, open.
Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Start.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm fine, right? 11 empty. 11 empty. Good set. 11 Thomas.
This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to 48. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now 2nd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Andre Yoshibas.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Bashir Turton,
an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12, 12, 12.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
On 1, right? Here we go. 11.
Back to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Take right open.
Here's Lawrence. And that is caught downfield by Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 52 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 38, Jaguars 28. Cam Little to kick
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And his play. Does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on Monday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Gun.
And Burrow going to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Wow. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Here we go. Hey, 10, 12, stop.
They'll look to throw here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Hey, Ginger, sink right.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Sink right open.
Lawrence will throw. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Bengals 45. Jaguars
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if we keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2 yards on the play. First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go with Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. He'll try and do this himself. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
11.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Velus Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Bayshore Tootin,
75 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here.
Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Hey, smash!
They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Bengals 52, Jaguars 41.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Bengals hands team. And they're going to hang on and win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 180.
The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they